American Dream Garage. Today we're going to do a test drive on a 1970 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442. So this was the second generation of the 442. 442 stands for 4-barrel, 4-speed, dual exhaust. By now, clearly, this car has an automatic, so it's not a 4-speed, it's a 3-speed automatic. Still 4-barrel, dual exhaust, but that's what the 442 stand for. This car was the last, well, let's say the last of the most powerful 442s. From here on out, the horsepower continued to go down. Second generation ended in 1972. This particular car is a base model, but it has the W25 package. So the W25 package is the forced air induction, as well as vacuum operated air intake. The engine's a 455 4-barrel, rated at 365 horsepower. The W30, which had the same forced air induction system, you could tell it had red plastic fenders. This one has black plastic fender wells. It had 370 horsepower. This has 365. The thing about these cars, though, is they had a massive amount of torque. They were rated at 500 foot-pounds of torque. Most people say that the engine was much more than the rated 365, was probably more like 400 horsepower. So significant amount of get up and go. I think 0 to 60 times for this heavy A-body car were around 7 seconds, maybe slightly under. So we'll take it for a test drive here in a little bit. Thank you. Okay, today we're going to go for a test drive of my 1970 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442. All right, we'll leave that. All right, this we talked a little bit about the power that this car has. This particular car is kind of decked out, loaded. It's got the Cutlass Supreme package. It has power windows, power seats, deluxe interior, automatic transmission, air conditioning, AM. 1970, it seems like it was a popular option in GM cars. AM 8-track player. I have that in several other cars. You know, where FM was available, I don't quite understand it. So, and it's got remote mirrors, W25 package, heavy-duty rear end, and so forth. So this car is fairly well equipped. You know, performance car, but yet Oldsmobile, Buick, more luxurious than Chevrolet and Pontiac. This particular car also had, when I got it, it had a different carburetor on it. It had 411 gears and headers and 4-inch exhaust all the way back, and so it was a beast, particularly with the 411 gears. But what you gain on a track, which I don't track, you lose on the highway with the top end, and it, you know, was a lot noisier. And so I put the stock manifolds back on it, as well as stock carburetor, stock exhaust. So put it back to basically how it was from the factory. That's the way I like to see the cars. So with the change of the gearing, the transmission in this, I'm noticing, is shifting a little funny, but see that on the highway. when it was set up the way it was, and I have to do some adjustments on it. Clearly, it would light the tires up when you hit second gear. It didn't do it there, but it's shifting well before red line too. So again, still got quite a bit of punch to it. The other thing about this car, particularly the medium blue and the white stripes, probably gets more attention than most cars that I have, and many people have told me that this is one of the favorites out of the collection when they come and see it. So great car. The car was restored, and when I bought it, it was told to me to be a nut and bolt restoration. Again, different people have different descriptions of what nut and bolt means. This car was, I would say, an amateur restoration. Good paint, body work, engine bay detailed fairly nicely. Underneath, it's what I would call a little bit of a rattle can. I mean, everything's clean and gone through, brakes, shocks, everything. But rattle can, it's just spray paint everything black. So eventually I will probably go through and redo this car because I do like the car itself. So anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this short test drive in a 1970 Oldsmobile 442. Thanks for coming along with American Dream Garage today.